Good morning and happy Saturday. Happy Super Bowl weekend, actually. For all you football lovers out there. Today is Super Bowl weekend. I'm just enjoying this view for a little bit. We got a little dusting yesterday. If you can see there. Just a little dusting. But I'd rather have a dusting than a full-blown snowfall. No, I'm looking a little crazy right now. Oh, it's dark. But it's early in the morning and I've started prepping for, I like to cook for Sunday Super Bowl. We are going out though. We're going to a friend's house and we're going to celebrate the Super, spend time with them and celebrate the Super Bowl at their house. But I still like to cook and I'm going to cook for tonight anyway. So the Hubs purchased a pork shoulder and I'm just going to show you quickly how I prepped it. I'm going to show you what it looks like before I pop it in the oven because that takes about 6 to 8 hours to cook. So I'm going to put it in the oven now so that it can cook, and it'll probably be done sometime late afternoon or something like that. So then I'll do the sides and stuff like that. So let me show you what that looks like. So I'm just preheating the oven now. That's getting warmed up. So this is what it looks like. And when I usually put this in the pan, I like using a disposable pan so that it's just easy to dump out. And I like the skin side up because towards the end of it cooking, I like to just take this foil off and let this skin get really crispy. Now, y'all know I don't eat meat, but I do cook it for the family because they like it. It takes everything in me to do this. And I have been cooking for years. So what I did was that I just cleaned this first. Once I take it out the package, I just give it a good rinse and I let it sit in vinegar. I mean pure vinegar for a while. And then I rinse it off and then I'll start, I poke holes in it with the knife on all sides. The skin part is tougher to poke holes in, but I just make sure that I get holes in everywhere. And then I use one of our condiments, which is in Spanish is called sofrito. And then we have something else that's called recaito. And you can find that in your frozen. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to show you a tub. Hold on. Okay, so here it is. This is the recaito. And the other one, the sofrito, looks just like this too. I mean, I can actually do the sofrito from scratch, but I just didn't make the time to do it. So this is what it looks like, and it's from Goya. And it's in your frozen section, usually in the international area. I mean, you can find this anywhere, Walmart, wherever. So I used an entire, this is a small tub, and I used an entire tub of that and the entire tub, another small tub of the sofrito, just like that. And I just put that in there, and you'll see in the pan that it'll drip down, and that's fine because as it cooks, it gives it the flavor. So I poke holes, and that's the first thing that I put. I put those two things, and then I lather it all around, and then I'll put the garlic powder. I'll use, before that, I'm sorry. When I poke the holes, what I like to do is get garlic cloves and pieces of garlic and stuff those inside the holes, where I've made with the knife, and I'll just stick those pieces of garlic inside all of those openings, and then I'll lather it up with the condiments. So I'll just use garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of black pepper, a tiny bit of salt because pork is salty already, but as it cooks, it'll lose some of the salt. So I'll just put a tiny bit of salt on that, and then and some other condiment, whatever you like to use to cook normally. So that's what I do, and then I just put the skin side up cover this baby up, and that's it. So I'm preheating the oven now to 400, and we're gonna put this bad boy in the oven and see what it looks like later. So while I'm here, I figured I'd make myself some oatmeal for breakfast. So I just took my pot out. I'm gonna use some almond milk, throw my oatmeal in, and it'll be done later for breakfast. Guys, if you have not tried this, if you like almond milk and you have not tried the vanilla, do try. It is delicious, and it's creamy too. So check that out. That's it. I didn't make a whole lot. I just made enough for myself, and maybe some for tomorrow morning, or anybody else that wants to eat some. So I just got back from grocery shopping. Oh, I'm looking kind of crazy today, but that's all right. Today is Ratchet Saturday, like every other Saturday. You know what it is? You know what it is with me? I have to dress up well, I have to, really dress every day of the week, Monday through Friday. So when it comes to the weekend, like, unless I'm going somewhere important or in particular, I don't feel like dressing. So I just throw on a pair of spandex. That's what I have on now, right, with my little booties, and a sweatshirt. So that's what I'm wearing today. And that's what I normally wear on weekends, because I don't feel like dressing up. So I just wanted to share a little story with you guys. And by all means, it is not to brag, but something happened at the supermarket. And I kind of always been wanting to do something like this. I mean, I'm sure I have, but not to this. Okay, I don't know how to describe this, but let me just tell you what happened, and it broke my heart. Okay, so I was just at the supermarket, and I was at the cashier getting ready to pay for my stuff. And there was this older gentleman in front of me, and I would say he was probably in his 80s, early 80s or something like that. So he bagged all of his items, and the cashier tells him the price of his groceries. And this is a supermarket, so he had, quite a bit of bags there. But he bagged all of his stuff, and then I'm sorry, she tells him, the cost, and he starts shuffling through his pockets, and then I see the level of concern on his face, because he didn't find his wallet. So I see that the cashier is now telling him, and I'm putting the items on the conveyor belt, and all of this is transpiring. So, I see her asking him, well, so where is it? Did you lose it? And he says, no, I didn't lose it. I must not have come with it. So she makes a face like, did all of this for nothing, right? Then, he's really concerned, and I can tell, and I felt so bad for him. I felt so badly for him. And I can tell that he's like, embarrassed. All of the emotions, were showing. He was embarrassed. He felt bad. And then the thing is that with that supermarket, what they'll do is, if you can't pay, they'll put your items away. They were all bagged up already, so they'll just put them to the side somewhere, and then you can come back and pick them up. So, she had to go and ask the manager to come. So while she's asking the manager, and he's apologizing to her. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I did that. It's not his fault. He forgot his wallet. So what? So I am now trying to get her attention, and she is not. I don't know. She was in the zone of just getting that manager over, because I don't know. She had a line. I was next in line, and there were other people. I think there were like two other people behind me. So there was a line. And I try to grab her attention. She's not listening to me. So then I look at him and we make eye contact, and I tell him, I'll pay for it. I don't know if he didn't hear me because he just looked away, or he didn't understand, but he was all over the place now. So he just glanced away, and then, he was just looking at the cashier. And then, I had to raise my voice. I said, "Ma'am, I will pay for his groceries." So she said, "No, we're going to get the key." I said, "I will pay for his groceries." And I knew how much it was. I mean, because I heard her tell him the total. She gave him the total. I mean, I really don't care how much it was. I really don't. I mean, it wasn't $1,000 worth of groceries, and he was alone. So I looked at her, and she just, and when I repeated, I said, "I will pay for his groceries. I'll pay for them." So then I don't think he grasped at that moment what I had said. So she turned to him and she said, "She's paying for your groceries," she said. So then he said, "Oh, no, you don't, no, it's fine. It's okay. You don't have to." I said, "I know I don't have to, but I want to." And I then turned to the cashier and I said to her, "What's the total? 80 something?" She said, "Yeah." Like, it was a lot of money. Yeah, $80 is a lot of money. But he was trying to buy food with that money. I mean, he was trying to buy food at the grocery store. So I said, "It's fine. I will pay for it." So I then paid for his groceries, and he said, "Oh my goodness, you don't have to do it." I said, "No, it's fine. I want to, believe me." And the cashier was in awe. I mean, her mouth was open. It was so fun. She was like, and she just froze because she couldn't believe that I did it. So I went and I purchased his groceries. And then he said, "Thank you so much." He said, "Do you want a check for it?" I said, "No. It's fine." I told him, "I have been blessed. Therefore, I'm passing on a blessing." I said, "You enjoy the rest of your evening and weekend." He said, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much." I said, "You're quite welcomed." And she had no words. So he then took his groceries and he left. And she just, there was silence for a while, and she was just ringing up my stuff. And then she just looked up at me. She said, that was very nice of you." And I said, "Yeah, we need more of that in this world." But he broke my heart, because there's no telling how far, what the distance from his house to the supermarket was. Was he really going to come back in the evening? It was dark already. It's dark. Was he going to come back tonight and pick up his groceries? Probably not. He's probably exhausted. He was an elderly man. Why should he? So I just wanted to share that. And it's not to boast. It's not to brag. By all means, it's not. You guys see me behind a screen, but I can pretty much write a book on the things that I have experienced in my life. I've had a good life, but there have been, believe me, there have been moments in my life where the struggle was real. The struggle was real. And the only ones that helped me when that struggle was real were my parents. That's why I love them. I love them to death. Love them to death. So I have been blessed. I was blessed this week, so I passed that along. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I am now cooking. Tomorrow is football, so we're going out, and unfortunately I have to work the next day. I don't know, depending on how I feel. If I'm really exhausted, it might not be possible. I don't know. Let's see. But I'm, looking forward to having a really good time with some good friends. Yeah. So let me just show you guys quickly what that pork shoulder looks like now that he is all done and crispy. Let's go downstairs. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I'm making fish for myself. So that's what he looks like. So towards the end, I uncovered him for, I think, like the last hour. I uncovered him, and that's what he looks like. Let me tell you something. I used to love this when I ate meat. It was absolutely delicious. So I'm making that with some rice and corn. It's not done yet. It's still cooking. That's it. Show you the window that was painted. Let me flip you guys around. Well, you're gonna see me in the reflection so high, but let me put the curtain back up. And it's kind of dark. This is it. And I put my little decorations on. Yeah, this is it. Doesn't that look great? Looks really good. Really good. I'm really happy with it. So yeah, that's that. And this is the closet door. That look nice. It's really good. My daughter just passed a clear on it to seal it up. And that is it. That's what that looks like. Came out really nice. So what I'm planning to do with these, and this is where you pull it open, I'm just going to seal this area off. And then I'm just going to spray paint this silver because this is gold and I don't want it gold. Because this room is going to be just gray and white. But this door had to match this door. This is the entrance door. Yeah, it just had to match that. So I am really happy. So all of those are done now. I just have, the only thing I have left to do is the trim over the door, the trim around the door in the entrance, and all of the backyard door, and the bay window in the kitchen. That is it. Then I'm going to move upstairs. But I don't think I'm going to paint everything upstairs this dark. I think I'm going to purchase the white and do that white. So I'll be doing that. All right, guys. I'll see you in a few. Well, the family just ate. We all had dinner. And I am going to retire for the night. Well, I'm not going to sleep, but I'll take my makeup off. Yeah, I still do have makeup on, believe it or not. And take a shower and end the night. So I will see you tomorrow. I have an empties video that I have to share with you guys. So I will probably be bringing that to you guys tomorrow. Alright? I see you guys. Good night.